What's up, guys? I figured I'd go ahead and give you guys an update on my mini homestead, and I will start right over here with the quail. So I have the 5-tier hatching time quail coop, and I'm only using 2 of the tiers right now because most of the quail that I hatched out were males. I processed 19 of them or so, all except for 1, and each one of these cages are female. So I left 1 male in each one so I don't have to buy my own eggs anymore. I'll go ahead and show you what their summertime cage is going to look like. Just give me 1 second. So here's their summertime cage. Nothing fancy, but it lets them have a little bit more room. And that's really it for the quail. Here is an apple tree that just was in bloom last week. There's still a few more blooms left on it. Over here is a plum tree. And a cherry tree that got heavily pruned last winter. A pear tree. And I went ahead and put wire around all these pots because of the chickens. From my experience last year, this seems to be working just fine, especially when I make the wire go on the outside of the pots. Got some columbines coming up. And right over here is a peach tree. This right here is my herb garden, and I went ahead and planted a lot of herbs already. Those thyme plants from last year are already coming up and doing pretty well. Everything else is growing from seed. There is a little bit of cilantro from last year that's growing up pretty well too, and some Russian tarragon. I'll give you another update once all of this stuff is sprouted to let you know about the progress. This right here was the chicken coop from last year, and we have since upgraded to this larger one, being the shed. So this is the inside of it. Right now I have 11 chickens. There's 4 ISA Browns, 4 Black Sexlings, and 3 Buff Orpingtons. And I got them a little roost. Plenty of space. Got the vents installed. And a whirlybird, so there's plenty of ventilation going around. And I have some solar light set up, so it gives them extra hours of light in the wintertime. And then, of course, a window that opens. I also have lettuce coming up in every single available space around the property. This right here is a Kiefer pear planted last October. And this is a red gold nectarine tree that was planted about 2 months ago in 2025. I just set up this fence to keep the dogs and other animals out, and my plans for this area are to put in some berries, like raspberries and blackberries and blueberries, so there's a lot of work that needs to be done here still. And then over here we have the grape arch. The grapes aren't quite emerging yet, but they will any day now. And over here is the larger garden bed. Nothing's planted in it yet. I will get that stuff planted in a couple weeks here. As you can see, the grass has taken quite a beating. I'm trying to get that back up into shape. And since last year, I've extended this chicken coop quite a bit, so they have more. My dog will kill chickens if left alone with them, so when I am gone, the chickens get locked up in this pen, but when I'm here, they can roam around the yard. And that's the culprit right there, the chicken killer. Here's another grape bed, and currently all that's growing in it is a bunch of clover from last year and then asparagus, and the grapes again are going to come out in the next couple weeks here or so. Over here, we have a compost bin that started collapsing, so I'm going to have to fix that. And a red delicious apple tree planted last year. A Honeycrisp apple tree that was planted last year. And here's another garden bed that I finished the fence around. It's not fancy, but it works. It keeps the animals out and the cats from peeing in it. And my plans for this are to, like right now there's lettuce that's sprouting up in it. Basically, I'm going to put my summertime herbs in here, so like basil and things like that will go in this herb bed. Basil and a bunch of other things. Here's a Gilgat apricot tree that I planted about 2 months ago. It flowered, so it's probably going to try to produce some fruit this year, but I will probably just cut it off and let it grow its roots and leaves and branches this year and next year. And then this is an apple tree that was here when I bought the house. It's never produced a flower. I'm not exactly sure the variety of it, but I'm going to let it keep growing and doing its thing. And here is a garden bed that's going to be used for pepper plants. So here's everything one more time. And the chickens are definitely enjoying themselves, along with the dogs. That definitely wasn't the most exciting update, but definitely go ahead and let me know what you want to see or know more about. Once everything starts growing for the season, there's going to be a lot more stuff to show you. And until next time, stay cool.